Is it working? Doing this all by myself? I have my mirror behind my camera so I can make a video. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm doing a question and answer video for you guys. I thought this would be fun. So your girl gathered some questions from Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and these are really good questions, guys, so thank you. I'm just gonna go through all of them. If I butchered the usernames, I'm terribly sorry. I'm just gonna try my best. Melissa FK asks, my sun, moon, ascendant, and Mercury are all Aquarius. Wow. Will I ever feel normal and solid? I work hard to stay positive and not show it on the outside. Everything on earth breaks my heart. Hold my hand. We're gonna get through this together. You and I. You know what? You're gonna feel normal and solid because you are who you are. I hope that made you feel better. Something that a lot of Aquarians need to hear. Your sun, your moon, and your ascendant, and Mercury are all Aquarius. So people look at you as this like eccentric little alien. That's something to be proud of. If I were you, I'd be like owning that shit. So Kaimi asks, what advice would give Aquariuses going through tough growing pains? I think if you bring it into light, the pain into light, instead of throwing it over your shoulder and having it resurface, face the emotions, ask yourself questions. What are you feeling? How are you feeling? What is affecting it? Worked for me is getting a journal and writing it down. If you put all that mumble jumble in a book, only you can understand it. You can look back on it, see your progress, channel your emotions effectively and properly. Heve asks, how do you let go of the fear of deeply committing to somebody without worrying about getting hurt or feeling as if you're too young to not be able to feel free-spirited? I'm an Aquarius dating a Pisces. This is a great question. Deeply committing to somebody is knowing that you're giving 100%, because why else would you want to be in a relationship with somebody? You're only focused on how much that other person is giving you. You're not focusing on how much you can give. Just know that you gave 100%, like you reached your full potential. If your significant other or your ex or whoever is not giving you 100%, we already know who hit the bell. You know what I'm saying? Not even at that level. Like that person still has a long way to go to get to that bell. Like you did it. Now you just gotta go back to zero, and let's say they're not in your life anymore. You have to recharge. Nat Eileen asks, what is the difference between Pisces and Mercury Aquarians and Aquarius and Mercury Aquarians? So if this Aquarius has a Pisces and Mercury, Mercury rules your communication sector of your chart. Probably a little bit more reserved. Their emotional needs need to be met with communication. However, they struggle to communicate. And an Aquarius sun with a Mercury in Aquarius in their chart, they're natural communicators. So when these two get together, it might be a battle of how I feel and what you feel. Okay, King's Abbey 15 asks, what's your thought on female Scorpio? What is your least and favorite thing about a Scorpio? I love the direction a Scorpio female gives. She's passionate, she's loyal, she tests your boundaries, she tests your limits. She really wants you to be your true self. You feel naked in front of a Scorpio. Like, you really do. Least favorite thing about a Scorpio, it makes me sad because they think a lot of people are out to get them. Whenever I meet a Scorpio, I tell them this straight off the bat. I'm like, don't, you know, learn to trust a little bit, but I get it. They know people's intentions. They can read through it really easily, so there's not much you can do. Gigi Kins asks, should you try to get an ex back? I'm not sure if she's referring to like getting an ex back into a relationship again or getting an ex back like as revenge. I'll answer both. But if you're gonna get an ex back for revenge, I don't think it's worth it. You have to see if their intentions are pure. Getting an ex back for a relationship, I think you really gotta think about it. You know, sometimes there can be different wants, different needs, and that needs to be established first. Sharia Eunice asks, what interested you in astrology? I was interested in astrology when I first joined Twitter, which was like my senior year of high school. I was like the last person to join Twitter. I'm always like the last person to do something because I don't like doing what other people are doing. Typical Aquarius. But yeah, I just followed a bunch of astrology accounts and I was like, this is fucking awesome. Like, I'm kind of digging it. Nairda asks, will you be my BFF? Yes. Lele Tay asks, what do you think about cusps in astrology? I mean, every astrologer will say something different. You have to kind of like choose what you want to believe in. But if I felt like I was on a cusp, I would want to go to a professional astrologer. Hey, can you see where my degree lies on my chart? Or you also want to look at the time that you're born, because sometimes in a day can split the sign. So in the morning it'll be like a certain sign and then it'll switch into a different sun sign. So looking at the time and the degree would be beneficial. B777 said, how do you think believing in astrology changes people's lives for the better? Understanding, man. Like, you want to understand the human species. You will do everything in your power. Everything starts to kind of click and make sense, even if you feel like it doesn't. Astrology is a science. It's fun. It creates conversation. You have this excitement to like meet certain people. So why not try it? Monk from Mars asked, knowing the nature of astrology and how it affects people on a day-to-day basis, why do you put so much value on your sun sign? A lot of people make it seem like the sun sign isn't important. It is very important. Your chart is very important, but I put emphasis on it because I'm proud to be an Aquarius. And if you're proud of that, I mean, why wouldn't you want to show it off, you know? Also, do you ever worry about giving advice to a lot of different people, especially young people, when you're still young and figuring things out for yourself? I try my best to give the best advice that I can. I choose to surround myself with people who have been through it all, who have scars, who have wounds. Because the only way that you will be able to evolve is to ask questions, is to read up, is to be more involved with life, with people. I think it just kind of comes natural to me because I had a great support system growing up. Acknowledge my parents for instilling that, I guess, I'm thirsty for knowledge. Jada Hende asks, how do I stop thinking about astrology? I literally think of astrology each and every day, and I feel as though I had better relationships with people before I got into astrology. I love it, but I hate it. I totally feel you on this. I sometimes think about how I viewed people before astrology, and it was easier for me to just cut people off and be like, okay, I don't like that about you, boom, done. Like, I'm not gonna associate. Astrology, when I think about it, helped me to just learn to let go. Imes asked, how do you act or what do you say when someone mocks astrology or makes fun of you because you believe in it? I do see a lot of people who didn't believe in astrology start to believe in it, and astrology is coming back. Like, there is a huge whirlwind behind it, and people are more accepting of it now. I want to make it fun. I want people to like understand it. I want to explain it in the simplest of terms, in a fun way, in an exciting way. I know that if I'm passionate in something and I really care about it, I'm going to share that. Even if you don't believe something, hear it. Just hear it. A lot of people would like ask me about astrology. They wouldn't believe in astrology, but they were interested in it because they could see my passion for it. Passion is more important than anything. If you don't love what you do, you're never gonna get that across to people. I start laughing when they start mocking it. What are you gonna do? Eccentric Nia asks, what do you think about dating another Aquarius? Have you dated one? And if so, how was the relationship? Can the relationship work depending on can the relationship work depending on each person's chart? I have dated an Aquarius back in high school. I think it was like 9th grade. And the relationship was fun, but I had trouble trusting him. And he had trouble trusting me, but there was so much convo. Like, we would text day and night. We would be really, really weird, and it was never a problem. Like, it was great. No complaints. I think dating another Aquarius, the friendship, boom. Communication, boom. It's overall very enlightening. It's challenging because you kind of both have to keep each other on your toes, and there's a lot of mystery between them.
Two Aquarians are, if an Aquarius is going to get another Aquarius, it's going to be an Aquarius. If an Aquarius is going to understand.
If an Aquarius needs to be understood, it's going to be another Aquarius. That's what I meant. Peace Please asks about love, being hurt, and self-love. Love is a beautiful thing. Show what you got. music, art, knowledge, all of it. Share that with the person that you love. Being hurt sucks, but it makes you a very, 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 very strong person. Self-love is a superpower on its own. That's all I'm gonna say. Katya Fasa asks, if you could be any other star sign that isn't your sun or moon, what would you pick? Ooh, I was about to say Pisces, but I can't be my moon. What would you be? Oh, shit. You stumped me, Katya. You stumped me, girl. A Capricorn. That's my rising sign, so you didn't say rising, you said sun and moon. So I'd probably be a Capricorn. Or how do you deal with making new friends and trying to show them your weird side instead of hiding it first? If you show them your weird side and they don't deal with it, they're not your friends. Trust me. Lisa Harlem asks, how do you truly find yourself when you're so confused with everything in your life? I create. Seeing creativity in myself, like changing up my doing different things, switching it up is how I do. Like, you want to be a better you, but you don't know where to start, and you just feel as if you keep fucking everything up. You never really fuck up. There's no correct process for it. Like, you just start, you know? You tell yourself that you fuck up, you're gonna fuck up. If someone else is telling you that you're fucking up because you're being a better you, then the problem is with that person who's telling you that you're fucking up. Any ideas on dealing with Gemini's mood swings? You can't deal with it. And finally, Tina Weena asks, I've been talking to this Libra for about 2 months now. I know we're something, but how do I tell if a Libra is really into me? And you don't want to know the answer, but you kind of really do want to know the answer. Libras are charmers. I've said this before, people. They will straight up tell you if they're in it for a long run or if they're not in it for a long run. Because they have that compassionate part of them that's going to be, you know, honest. But they do like meeting different types of people. Okay, guys, so that is the end of my question and answer video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. I like talking about some deep shit. If you resonated with any of these questions, also let me know in the comments below. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you want more videos. I know I've been slacking a little bit. I'm sorry, but I just don't like putting half-ass shit out. You know, so I really take a lot of time, especially on my astrology videos. If you are a YouTuber, you understand the editing process. And if you're passionate about what you do, you're not just gonna put anything out there. So please be patient with me, and I will see you guys very soon. Have a good day, night, wherever you are in the world, and I love you guys. Stay cool. How do I start? Why didn't I start? How do I start? Why didn't I start? How do I start? Let's start so we could... Meow? I'm back. She was a little thirsty, so... I clean my glasses from the dust particles. Okay, we're good. I feel like I'm in Finding Nemo and Dory's like, whoa.